Hi everyone, I'm back and I'm here to do a collective haul slash collection video from Henri Bendel. And this will essentially be my discovery of Henri Bendel and me saying goodbye to the brand as well. So as you know, the store will be closing for good, all the retail stores, including the iconic Fifth Avenue location, at the end of January. The New York store will be closed on January 20th. So just a little more about my relationship with Henri Bendel. I grew up in New York City. I am a New Yorker. I've lived here since I was 6 years old, all the way from elementary school up to doctoral level. I have lived in New York. Henri Bendel's was one of those stores growing up that we'd walk past and I'd say, when I grow up, I want to shop there. The window display, the chic women walking out of the store, it was all very luxurious. The thing is, I just never shop there. Even when I was able to shop there, I had just moved on to brands that interested me more for whatever reason. Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Hermes, and I just neglected Henri Bendel. For me, it's one of those iconic New York locations, right up there with the original Saks on Fifth Avenue, or the Barney's New York store, or even like landmark type locations like Central Park or the Statue of Liberty. It's very much associated with New York. I found out that it was closing from a YouTuber named Bipolar Max. She did a video about her feelings about the store closing, and I was like, what? Henri Bendel's is closing? How is that possible? But even still, I didn't rush to buy anything or go to the store. But what happened was my Louis Vuitton clay was either lost or stolen. I'm not sure. I was wearing my Neverfull on my way to work. By the time I got to work, I no longer had any clay anymore, and it had my credit cards inside, my keys, my work ID. It was awful. I'm not a person that has a lot of SLGs, so I didn't have another keychain or coin purse or anything else to replace it, and I decided that I would just have to suck it up and maybe use my rewards points from Saks to get another clay. So I went to Saks on Fifth Avenue to get a clay, and they were totally out. They told me to try back. So because I couldn't get a clay at Saks and use my rewards points, I decided to try to think of an alternative. So I was walking up Fifth Avenue and saw Henri Bendel, and Bipolar Max's video came to mind, and I was like, wait, isn't Henri Bendel closing? So maybe they have a coin purse in there or keychain that I can use, and maybe let's just forget about Louis Vuitton for now. So I went in there, and it was like angels singing. That store is so beautiful. It's like eye candy everywhere. If you haven't been to the New York location, I'm assuming it's probably the most grand location. It's an iconic building with these windows that are gorgeous. So I looked around and I didn't find a coin purse just then. I picked up a bag charm, which I wasn't even in there for, and it was full price. Nothing in the store was on sale that day. But what struck me was that it wasn't expensive. The bag charm I bought was $38. I later returned it when I found out you can get everything at Henri Bendel on sale. But because of my childhood memories of that store with like the chic ladies coming out with their Bendel bags, I always assumed it was like Louis Vuitton type prices. Again, I'd walk past that store and maybe go in and glance, but never really checked out prices because I was never planning to buy. So I was super surprised to learn that it was very affordable and the quality seemed pretty good. So after that, I went home and did a little bit of research and learned what probably everyone in the world knows about Bendel except me, that he introduced Coco Chanel to the US market. He was the first person with a store on Upper Fifth, all of these fantastic things. But I also learned that the company that bought the brand kind of changed it from the Bendel that I thought of growing up into the Bendel that it is now. So they no longer sell high fashion in there or makeup. It's just strictly Bendel brand. That being said, I decided that A, I wanted a few keepsakes from Bendel, and B, I didn't have to pay full price because pretty much everything will go on sale. That's the great thing about the brand. It's also probably what did them in. If you're able to get things on sale, pretty much no one is willing to pay full price. I'm of two minds about Bendel pricing. I love that you will see there are some things that I got in this haul for next to nothing. But I'm sad that because people were getting things for next to nothing, that probably really affected their profit margin, and that's probably why they're closing. So anyway, enough of all of that, and let's start with the haul. I love the Bendel stripes. You guys should see my bedroom now. It is Bendel striped up the wazoo. So the first thing I got was this bag charm, the brown and white stripes on one side and striped with pink and blue on the other side, that I bought originally, and then I realized I could get it on sale, so I returned it and ordered it in a larger order where I was able to get it for a little over 50% off. And whatever is still available, I will put a link to in the description box. A lot, to be honest, is no longer available. So this was $38 full price. I paid $18.60. So I'll try to do both, the retail price and the sale price. If I don't say it, I will try to just write it on the screen. For most of these things, I got for 50% or more off. The only things that I didn't were when I was first ordering and I didn't quite grasp how much you can save, or there are things that I knew would go fast. I figured that most people would be like me, trying to buy a few iconic things from the brand before they closed, and so they'd be going for these classic shapes in the brown and white stripes, and I figured those would be the first to go. And so a couple of those I think I only got for like 30% off. But I was right, because they're completely out of stock now. What I noticed about the Henri Bendel bag charms was that the quality was amazing, and the prices were really decent given the quality. The next item is the shopping bag charm. If it focuses, you would be able to see that it says Henri Bendel, New York. It also says it on this little charm. It has a really easy to clip on clasp, and the details are amazing. It says Henri Bendel everywhere. It is pretty heavy. So this also was $38 full price, and I paid $26.60. Again, my gut was telling me that because of the iconic nature of this charm, it was going to sell out soon, and I was right. About a week after I bought it, it was out of stock, and I haven't seen it since. So that I got for 30% off, and it was fine. That was a good call. The next bag charm is this adorable little bow. I've been wearing this on a bag, so I no longer have the tag on it, but I believe this was $35, and I paid $19.38, so just about 50% off. So the next item is what I actually went into the store for. This is a coin purse keychain, and I'm using it in the same way that I was using my Louis Vuitton clay. This is quite a bit bigger than the clay. It's a snap closure instead of a zip. There are compartments, so it's almost like a very mini wallet. I may be exchanging this one if they still have any in stock. I've had it less than a month, and I don't know if you can see, but there is quite a bit of wear on these corners right here. And they do have a pretty good 1-year warranty for all of their items. So I may have to take advantage of that before the store closes. I love it though. I think for $26, and this is real leather, I should say this. the website says that it's 100% pebbled leather on the outside and a fabric lining inside. I'm worried that if there is this sort of wear now, this won't last me very long. Again, I will probably end up repurchasing my clay, but it's just very hard to shell out that couple $100. Even if it's a couple $100 in rewards cards, it's still money that could have gone towards something else. And so it's going to take me a while to digest that one. But yeah, great deal. I got the same thing for my mom in green, but this one I paid $40 for before I realized how cheap I could get things at Bendel. So this was one of the first things that I got in my very first online order. I love the color, but again, my mom doesn't care about the color, so I could have gotten her any color and I could have gotten it for the same price that I got this one. I should have said that these were $68 each originally. Okay, in the same vein of card holders and keychains, I got this metallic silver coin purse slash keychain. And the experience with that clay taught me you don't have to have a lot of SLGs, but it's probably good to have like one backup of things. So I got this as a backup, and this one I was able to put my initials in, and that's a great thing that Henri Bendel does. They either embroider in fabric or emboss with your monogram for free. And even if you buy it online, they charge $5 online, but if you are in a city like New York where they have monogramming and embroidering in the store, you can buy it online and bring it into the store. I didn't know that at first, so my first couple of embroidered items I actually paid to get it embroidered online because I didn't know this. But for all of these small leather goods, I got it done for free. This was $58 full price, and I got it on sale for $19. And this is a glazed metallic leather. I think that was a pretty good deal. Hey guys, in the interest of time, I'm going to stop the video right here or it's going to be impossible for me to upload. Stay tuned for a part 2 or possibly even a part 3 or 4. I have a lot of stuff. I hope you've enjoyed the video thus far, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.